Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the laughter and the fun, I just want to take a moment to mourn the loss of Crixus, former champion of Capua, the Gaul King. He was killed last Friday. He was attacked from behind by the son of Marcus Crassus with a spear in a very coward-like fashion, but he's a little bitch. And then he proceeded to remove his head from his body. Crixus, you will be missed. You were the inspiration of naming the Girl Fiend's dog Crixus, and I will never look at Crixus the dog the same way again because you are no longer with us on this planet. Well, Manu, whatever how I really say his name is, he's still on the planet, but Crixus is dead, and Spartacus will never be the same. Alright, let's just get to the fanboy comments. Alright, so I'm changing things up today. Now, I did a video a couple years ago about Smosh's fanboys and the fanboy comments that are left on his channel. Well, I'm going to do a variation of that today where we're going to examine the fanboy comments left on my channel. So it's not necessarily comments that are left on a video, but you guys know how this goes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the first fanboy comment. Well now, this one's a winner. I find you to be a talentless homosexual, very unentertaining and annoying to watch your drippy videos because they are your ways of shaking off the stress and irate feelings you get from being a smug college dropout and an overall loser. Your fans are that of Chris Bohr's non-existent. Do this website a favor and stop making videos because you will always be hated for them. By the way, you're douchebag number one on my list. Ha ha ha. Well now, we are certainly lacking in the proper punctuation here, and it just makes it kind of hard to read because you end up running out of breath with the sentences that run on together. And this is all well and good, and this is the similar type of comment that I get time and time again. They think I'm gay and I'm unentertaining, and it's annoying. It's annoying to watch my drippy videos. To which I would say every time, who the hell is asking you to watch my videos? Who the hell is forcing you to watch my videos? That's great. You think I'm shaking off stress or irate feelings? Well, that is kind of partly true. He actually does bring up a good point. It is actually a good stress relief just to turn on a camera sometimes and just rant about something. Just let your emotions go. Get upset. Put all the cards on the table. What is necessarily so wrong about that? But anyways, he wants to, call me a smug college dropout and just an overall loser. To which, I would say, well, what do you really know about me? I mean, I've, for one, told you that I actually have a bachelor's degree, but, whatever. You can take that for what it's worth, and being able to ascertain that I'm an overall loser, a college dropout, homosexual, and all this just from watching a few videos, my God, go on through your presumptuous life, because it will take you great places in that. Anyway, let's just go on to the next comment. Oh, sweet merciful heaven. Oh, my God. Oh. All right. The Archfiend, you freaking suck. M10 telling you this. This F you have a problem with me too freaking bad. I don't want a comment from you. I know that I have way more maturity than you. I'm sorry, my brain went to a brief coma there. Anyway, just stop being so mean and rude to people on YouTube. You just want likes and subscribers. I don't care if you tell me that I'm a hater. It won't hurt me. You are a stupid little immature retard. I'm sorry, the word maturity and immaturity here being used. All right. Dude, why do you like doing stuff like this? Just make vlogs or do gameplay or just something you love. If you love what you do now, then you have no heart. These people's channels are not any of your business. M10, and I am way wiser than you. And they use M and then say I am right after it. I don't care if you call me a fanboy because I'm not. I'm a girl. If you got a problem, then too bad. One more thing. You are a bully. Bully one day bullying will be against the law. I hope you see this because I will be commenting on most of your crappy videos. You are a dick! Alright. Well, thank you, Lorian. I have a gut feeling that you spelled your own first name wrong, which just wouldn't shock me. All right, now I'll go easy on this one. Let's just assume that she's 10 years old and she's just frustrated with me and everything like this. Thank you for your feedback, Laura. Whatever. Am very thankful for feedback you give. Am very pleased. Am not leave comment. Am not call you fanboy. Am want you. I can't talk. I gotta go to the next comment. I'm sorry. The archfuck. I'm sorry, but did someone with the words swag and muffin in their channel name just try and call me a bad name? Get the fuck out of here! You're a old cunt. Minecrafty? Get the fuck out of here! Alright, let's see what we got here. You are such a fucking loser. I hate your ugly, annoying face, you fucking faggot! Seriously, I just came from Iraq. You could never go down there because you're nothing but a bald-headed pussy who leeches off controversy. You fucking leech! You fucking coward! You worthless trash of a human being! You're fucking nothing! Nothing! And you know it, pussy! Ladies and gentlemen, this person is leaving comments on a YouTube channel because they are that legitimately upset about someone who makes videos on the internet. He's upset about someone who makes videos on the internet. I'd hate to be like a real lawbreaker around this guy because, man, he must like shoot people on sight. If he gets that upset over a guy who makes fucking internet videos, like seriously, dude, I'm sorry. But you know what? Thank you for your service to the country that I live in. I appreciate that, and I will never diss anyone that is an honest serving military person. But Jesus Christ, calm down, simmer down. It's just the internet, son. Next comment. And yes, I know the previous comments and these other comments might be obvious attempts at trolling me. I get that, but let's just laugh at these regardless. Speaking of trolling, look what we got here. You're nothing but a troll, and the only people that watch you are mindless 6-year-olds who probably worship you as the smartest person on earth because you use... Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, man. Did you type bid instead of big? Are you going to criticize my fan base for being mindless 6-year-olds when you can't even type a 3-letter word correctly? Now, I know you guys are like, well, maybe his, finger slipped and hit the wrong letter. Well, look at your keyboards here, people. D and G aren't directly next to each other. Uh-oh! You done fucked up, critic from the future. Oh, my poor mindless fans. Oh, at least my fans can spell the word big, you dumbass. Anyway, let's go on to the next comment. Why do you do this? It's pointless. You're just an asshole looking for attention. Alright. Now, I could point out the obviousness of this. Alright, who are we kidding? I am going to point out the obviousness of this. Alright, first of all, you used YOUR instead of YOU apostrophe RE. Now, let's break down the actual comment here. Why do you do this? I don't know, Houston. Why do you do that? Why do you leave a comment? It's almost as if you're leaving the comment to get my attention. And if you feel I'm an asshole that is looking for attention, why would you give that to me? Oh my God, if this isn't the most obvious, oblivious answer, question, statement, whatever you want to call it in the world, I don't know what it is. Look, they're saying, why do you do this? You're just some asshole looking for attention. This is like finding the town drunk and saying, hey, town drunk, it's obvious you want another beer, so here's one. and you just hand them a beer. It's like, why did you do that? Why? Why did you do that? It's like they admit that I want attention and then I'm an asshole for it, so they give it to me. All right, next comment. Hey fag, what's up? I'm one of the Craft Nation. Fuck you, biatch. Well, trust me, no one's going to argue that you are not one of the Craft Nation. I mean, judging from the lack of apostrophes, the homophobia, and just the overall poor message that you're putting out there, yeah, you are the typical dullard that follows an imbecile like Craft Nation, Kevin Kraft, whatever you want to call him. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for being a loyal one of the Craft Nation, and thank you for your generous contribution to this video. Next comment. You think you're hate? Ha! I'm the king of hate. Hail me, all of yours, you ass-hurt bitch. Now, I'm sorry. I know, maybe I'm obsessing over this, but why does he capitalize every H? Like, the H, that's the first letter of the words. He capitalizes the H. I don't know, for some reason I can't see anything past the comment other than the capitalization of all the H's. Next comment. Hey Archfiend, I flagged you for being violent. Hey Archfiend, I flagged you for being violent. Alright. Hey Archfiend, I flagged you for being violent and mean to Vlad. Vlad8745. And he can't defend himself. No offense, but flagged. Since when is being purple a flaggable offense? Like, seriously, is that how, butthurt people are getting that? Like, if you're purple in a video in any shape, way, or form that, you're going to get flagged? Someone's got to explain to me the rules and guidelines here on YouTube, because I had no idea it was a flaggable offense if you were purple in a video. And this guy doesn't even get the other guy's name right. Next comment. Alright, now most of you don't realize this. I actually have a random comment generator. It just basically randomly puts a comment on the screen here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to randomly, activate the generator here, and it's going to throw a comment on the screen, and then I'm going to give you my reaction to it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, you will have 3 months to take down your videos starting of now, or this will get ugly fast. Peace out, quote friend. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got 3 months to remove my videos or it's gonna get ugly fast. And oh shit. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't want to remove my content. I don't want to be taken off of YouTube. And when was this comment posted? 8 months ago. In the word of the mighty Mr. Plinkett, I would just like to say, oh. Next comment. Alright, people, let's end things with a cavalcade of asshattery. Let's see what old Jack has to say here. Dear Archfag, real mature right off the bat. Dear Archfag, regarding reply, the facts, whatever, blah blah. You have too much free time. Get a significant job, seeing as the one you do so partake in leaves you with so little to do that you make pathetic attempts to, quote, change people's opinions on certain YouTubers. You may claim, quote, victory or, quote, success, but it is indeed a shallow victory, if even a victory. I hope you indeed take this on board, as it is the clear facts that your channel is like a failing dictatorship. Spend your time doing something more productive. Yours sincerely, the awesomer Archfiend. Oh, such a loyal fan. Thank you. Well, I mean, what can I say to this, people? I mean, it's again someone who's like, oh, you have so much free time to devote to this, even though I devote minutes making my videos and maybe an hour at most looking at comments and emails. But that's okay, fine. You want to think whatever you want about me spending my time, and this one's unique though, because this one actually acknowledges that I have a job. Like, you're reading the playbook wrong. You're not supposed to acknowledge I have a job. You're supposed to say that I'm jobless, living in my parents' basement, I'm gay. Well, you had the fag part in the beginning, so you got that part covered. But Eh, what can you say to people like this? Like, I claim victory or success, but it is a shallow victory, if even a victory. What ultimate victory have I ever even claimed here, other than being an agitator on YouTube? There's not really much else that you're gonna see out of like the ranting community here, but it's a nice contrast to the popular opinion, and that's all I've ever set out to do. I'm not out to make Shane Dawson, cry into his pillow and make a video saying the Archfiend made me shut my channel down because he pointed out the error of my ways. Like, give me a break. I'm just here to offer a contrasting opinion. Like it or not, people like me are going to keep doing what we're doing. Whether you think we're claiming shallow victories, whether you think our jobs are leaving us with too much free time to devote to this shit, or whether you think I'm a failing dictatorship, which would imply that I was once on top and in complete control. Look up the word dictator before you use it comparative to a situation like mine next time, doofus. Anyway, spend my time doing something more productive. What's more productive than making what is in essence very easy money here? Um, I'm sorry, is that wrong? Making videos that take minutes out of my life and make me easy money on top of my other job? Wow. Wow, that's boy, if that's the epitome of not being productive, I don't know what is. But anyways, thank you, awesomer Archfiend, and thank you for being the final comment in my Let's All Laugh at Fanboy comments here today. Alright guys, that wraps up another edition of Let's All Laugh at Fanboy comments here. I want to thank you guys for watching another one of these episodes. You loyal fans out there that love me because I use bid words are the reason why I keep making these videos, but you all know that, and that gets kind of cliche, but I like saying that from time to time. So anyway, just kind of want to leave you with a moral lesson here on the screen as well. Dave the Useless actually sent this to me some time ago, and I've always just, every time I look at this, I go, God damn, this is just so fucking true. Like, I usually, I see like these things where people put the captions under a picture like this, and I'm like, 99% of the time they're lame, but that one just really strikes true. So everyone, have a great day, have a better tomorrow, and rest in peace, Crixus. Spartacus will be joining you in the afterlife very soon, in about 3 weeks to be exact. Anyway, have a great day, guys.